Hey there everyone, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you're new. In today's video we're going to see how to set up Flask inside of VS Code. Now I'm not going to show you particularly how Flask works, but I'm just going to show you how to set up it in VS Code. So firstly I have opened up a folder, Flask tutorial. So you can create your own folder, or you can just open one, or you already have one open. Maybe you can just follow along. So you need a folder opened, or you need a workspace, and then we'll just create a new file called app.py, app.python. Now this is a Python file. We'll also create an index.html file, but before that we'll actually create a new folder and we'll call it templates. We'll also create another folder, a folder, call it static. So in the app.py, I'll just tell you why we created these, but firstly let's install Flask. So just in the app.py, oh my god, I cannot speak. In the app.py file, you want to actually use Flask here. So firstly what you do, you open up the terminal. So you can just click on new terminal, and here I'll just type the command pip install Flask. Alright, pip is kind of the Python installer thing, so you can just use that. And I've already actually installed Flask, so all the requirements are already satisfied, but for you it should start installing Flask. Alright, let's now see how to use Flask. So you can just type import Flask, and now you can start using Flask. So firstly you have to create an app object. So you can just say app equals to flask.flask. Also you need to pass __ name inside this parenthesis. Under this I'll just say if name equals to main, then we'll just call app.run. Now for some reason it's not auto completing this run function, but I'm not sure, but it should. Run is actually a function. So I'll just say debug equals to true, and this is actually very recommended when you are developing your application, but make sure to remove this debug.true when you are deploying it. So then we'll just create a function called index. Right inside this we will just say flask dot render template, and we'll just pass in the name for our HTML file. Now we'll just create an HTML file. Now make sure to create it under templates. The reason we are doing that is because Flask is actually structured that way. Basically you have to create all the HTML files under template and all the CSS and JavaScript files under static. So in the templates we'll just create a new file quickly, HTML, and remember this is not a tutorial, I'm just showing you how to get started. So I'll just create a new HTML file and I'll just create some sample code. Alright, there we go. So now in our app.py file we are totally ready to basically render this template. But before that we need to tell Flask that when to call this index function, because we're not calling it anywhere right now. So when would it render this template? So what we'll do is we'll add a decorator. We'll just say @app.route. Now this is also a real function. I don't know why it's not auto completing it, but I'll just say app.route, and inside these quotation marks I'll just say a backslash, okay, or a forward slash rather. So yeah, now what app.route actually is you entered your URL in these quotation marks, and based on that URL it will actually render this template. So it will call the function if this is the URL. So you can also say /home or /contact us or something like that, but I'll just keep it like this, which a lot of times means the main page. Now I'll just click on run, and I'll just click on run without debugging. So this will show something like this in the terminal window. So you have to press Control and click this in order to open this link. Also, I actually forgot a return, so you have to actually return the render template. So really sorry for that one. Now here, if you reload this, I don't want to open the app, sorry. So this actually shows us our HTML. If you want to zoom it in, then you can do that, but it actually shows us our HTML. That's really cool. Alright, so in today's video we saw how to set up Flask inside of VS Code. In the next, wait, this is not a series, alright. This is not a series, okay. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care, and I'm out.